Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a good day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market, let's just say after consecutive 10 days of the entire market doing extremely low numbers, today there was a little bit of a positive sign and the sentiments turning green, especially not just talking about Bitcoin, we're talking about Dogecoin. Holding the support close to 15 cents has actually acted as a very crucial support area, because now there is signs that we might be experiencing a little bit of inflow. So Dogecoin exchange inflow spike as price climbs towards 30 cents, even though we're still sitting close to 15 cents, but just holding that support has definitely brought back a lot of confidence for the Dogecoin market. And on the other end, Dogecoin drops 11%, but the chart hints at $1.80 may be coming as the market is staying above 15 cents. Why is this a big deal? Just to give you a little bit of an idea, if you look at Bitcoin has been forming a little bit lower low compared to the previous one. You can see that this one actually went down to 88.5. It is able to recover. It's consolidating a little bit, and after the 13th of November, the last 6 hours is finally when the super trend has flipped into an uptrend, finally showing a little bit of sign of relief for the entire market. Just keep in mind, on the other end, Dogecoin has actually had few different instances where it's tried to climb. What does this mean? Well, in simple terms, if Bitcoin is able to recover, which is a little bit hard considering the fact that it would have to break above 100K first, which is the emotional barrier. Once that's broken, Dogecoin will experience a lot of inflow of money. And on the other end, UAE State Fund tripled its stake in BlackRock Bitcoin ETF. As the market has come down, they're actually buying as much as possible, while Bitcoin is back under the 50-week, and the last time it broke 66%. Now, before we get into the full details, if you guys are here for the first time, you know what to do. Scroll down, tap the red subscribe button, turn on your notifications to stay up to date with the latest and the greatest news first. And while you're there, drop a like on it. It will just help the YouTube algorithm push the video to more people. More people are paying attention to what's happening to Dogecoin. And let's just say we get more eyeballs, it's going to allow for more profit. So let's go for a go off 51. I know we're going to smash all of them. So let's talk about some critical zones for Dogecoin. Why is 15 cents so important? Well, if I just put it into 1-day chart, it will be very easy to see. You can see that previously, this is April. This is pretty much July. Every single time 15 cents is where the market was able to make some sort of recovery. This is the critical support area, you can say. And every single time the market's made a recovery, there is a little bit of hope that makes a return. Now, if you look at Bitcoin, it's a slightly different story, because yes, over here last December, there were a few times where we made it to close to 90,000 and then it was able to recover, but it wasn't like the critical support area. You can say that the critical support area actually sits just under 83,000, and that's going to be the time where Bitcoin might be able to make some sort of recovery. But on the flip side, if we do fall down to 83,000, there will be a lot of long-term traders and the people who have been in the crypto market for a long time start believing that we are back into a bear market, which might actually set the market into a panic situation. And considering the fact that there is a lot of estimation that Bitcoin might break 66%, there was one interesting comment that I read under my last video, and it's a really interesting way of seeing it, because compared to the previous market high, you can see the market was able to climb about 500%, which is from where it began. So you can say from here, now 500% is quite a large jump. Now from here, you can see that's close to 300% increase. And even if you take it up to all the way to the top where this market top was compared to where we started, it's only about 250 to 300%. Now you need to understand, as the market was able to climb a little bit less compared to the previous one, maybe 66% decline would not be the same as previous one. If we just do a simple ratio calculation, 400% or 500% to 300%, so that decline should come down to about 40 to 50%. And 40 to 50% simple calculation from the peak would bring the price close to 72 to 75,000, which I'm very certain a lot of people are already believing to buy into Bitcoin around that price. So currently, It's pretty much a wait situation for a lot of people, because even if you look at the open interest, it's having barely any sort of movement. It was sitting close to 38 billion not so long ago, and now it's sitting at about 32, while Dogecoin is something similar, which is sitting close to 660, where activity on the Bitcoin network keeps dropping for more than 2,400 transactions per day in October to about 300 today, which is definitely a huge decline. If you just do simple maths, the decline comes to about 70 to 80%, so quite a large jump. And Dogecoin supply on exchange just turned positive. This shift has marked a sharp rebound before. Just keep in mind the rebound is possible, but this time around it's heavily dependent on the entire market sentiment, unless Dogecoin's able to pull some magic and get the ETF released in this week or next, and that could definitely have a complete different outcome. While Elon Musk says AI and humanoid robot will eliminate poverty, make everyone wealthy. Now, it's really interesting, because how is this possible? Well, this would be the best explanation. Can automate labor across industry, exponentially boosting productivity and output while minimizing human toil. This drives down the cost of essentials like food, housing, energy to near zero levels, and creating scarcity that defines poverty. Now, it's a very interesting way of seeing it, but at the same time, it will be very hard to get everything implemented, and if the big companies decide to use this, wouldn't they want to also make profit? I don't know, man. It's a very complicated situation. And President Trump says, Elon Musk, you're so lucky, I'm with you. And keep in mind, Trump is also saying he still thinks interest rates are very high. If they do decide to decline or put them down in December, that could definitely have maybe the turning point of crypto, and maybe crypto can make a recovery. While Bitcoin has no future, again in 2025, Bitcoin has no future. I mean, how much more Bitcoin has to prove is something you can never get the answer of. Dogecoin price defends 15 cents with a double bottom emerging, a rally incoming ? I mean, as I mentioned, yes, you can see that there is a double bottom where both of the time 15 cents was able to make some sort of support. If this time around we're able to make a recovery, it would be quite impressive. While December rate cut odds fall to 42%, cancels the October jobs report. Now, let's just say if the interest rates stay the same, this could be that time where the entire market starts declining. And just be very cautious. Just so you guys know, I'm still very optimistic for the future of crypto. But in the short term, if you're trading, you do need to be very careful. Fed meeting minutes revealed December rate cut on the knife edge. I mean, it's very close. That's what you can say. It's very uncertain in terms of if it's going to happen or not. And Bitcoin is definitely showing signs that it is affected by the Fed interest rate very strongly. But overall, the market is in a very scary situation. Nothing I said is financial advice, just my personal opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. Do your own research, and I'll see you guys soon.